Hello, little friends. I'm Abigail, and today we're going to hear a wonderful story about a tortoise and a hare. Are you ready? Let's begin. So, what did we learn today? The hare was fast, but he got too confident and took a nap. The tortoise was slow, but he never gave up. Step by step, he kept going and won the race. Can you spot the tortoise in this picture? The story teaches us it's okay to take your time. You don't have to be the fastest. Just do your best. If you have a big job, do it one step at a time, like the tortoise. The big lesson: slow and steady wins the race. Say it with me. Slow and steady wins the race. Thanks for joining me in meeting my friends, the tortoise and the hare. Goodbye for now, my friends. Blippi out. The hare caught his breath and saw the tortoise being celebrated. He felt a little silly and sad, but he understood why he lost. The hare walked over and said, "You did it, tortoise. I'm sorry I made fun of you." The tortoise smiled. "It's okay, hare. You're fast, but sometimes being steady is more important." The animals agreed. Let's count the tortoise's steps together. 1, 2, 3. The tortoise's steady effort won the race. The hare learned to be more patient and finish what he started. The tortoise was happy to have had a nice walk and spend time with friends. From then on, everyone remembered the lesson of the great race. Everyone has their own special talents. What matters is trying your best and never giving up. Hooray for the tortoise and for the hare for learning something new. The hare sprinted with all his might, but the tortoise was almost at the finish line. The animals cheered, "Go, tortoise, go!" The tortoise didn't look back. He just kept moving forward. Step by step, he crossed the finish line just as the hare leapt past. What color is the hare? Can you say it out loud? The tortoise had won. The hare tumbled in a heap, out of breath. The animals celebrated the tortoise's victory. He had won by being patient and never giving up. It was a wonderful celebration. The hare slept for hours until a buzzing fly woke him up. He stretched, feeling refreshed and sure he'd win. Looking back, he didn't see the tortoise and thought he was still far behind. But when he looked toward the finish line, he saw a small shape moving slowly. It was the tortoise, almost at the end. The hare's eyes widened in shock. "Oh no, the tortoise is going to win," he cried. He realized his mistake. While he napped, the tortoise kept going. The hare dashed off, running faster than ever. Would he make it in time? Meanwhile, the tortoise kept walking, slow and steady. He enjoyed the flowers, watched the ants, and took in the beauty of the forest. He passed the big tree where the hare was napping, but didn't stop or make a sound. The tortoise just kept moving forward, step by step. He drank from the brook, then continued on his way. He wasn't thinking about winning, just about taking the next step. Inch by inch, he got closer to the finish line. The sun warmed his shell, but he never gave up. While the hare dreamed, the tortoise moved closer and closer to the end. Do you remember who won the race? He was slow, but he was steady and strong. The finish line was getting nearer. The tortoise just kept going. After running fast, the hare felt tired. He looked back and couldn't see the tortoise anywhere. "I'm so far ahead, I could take a nap," he thought. The hare found a shady tree, stretched out, and quickly fell asleep. He dreamed of winning the race and getting a big carrot. While he slept, the sun climbed higher, and the forest buzzed with life. The hare snored, completely forgetting about the race. He was sure he'd still win, even after a nap. But the race wasn't over yet. The forest animals gathered as the badger waved a big green leaf. "Ready, set, G-O!" he shouted. The hare shot off like a rocket, a blur of brown fur. The tortoise started slowly. Step by steady step. Some animals giggled at how slow he was, but the tortoise didn't mind. The hare looked back and laughed. "This is so easy." He imagined himself winning, while the tortoise just kept moving forward. The hare zipped through the meadow, wind whistling past his ears. He was sure he'd win. No way the tortoise could catch up, but the tortoise kept his eyes on the path and walked on. One sunny morning, the hare had an idea. He bounced over to the tortoise and said, "Let's race to see who's the fastest in the forest." The tortoise smiled and agreed. "I will race you." All the animals gathered to watch, excited for the big event. The wise old owl announced, "Start at the big oak tree, go down the winding path through the meadow, and finish at the grassy hill." The hare boasted, "I'll be at the finish line. Can you move slow like a tortoise? Let's try together." Before the tortoise gets past the first rock, the tortoise just walked calmly to the starting line. Ready in his own way. The race path was long and full of adventure. Who do you think will win? Hello, my friends, it's me, Blippi. Today I want you to meet two of my very special animal buddies. This is my friend, the tortoise. He has a big, strong shell and moves very slowly, always calm and patient. He loves to munch on green leaves and enjoy the sun. And here's the hare. He's got long ears and super strong legs for running and hopping fast. The hare is full of energy and loves to play, always zipping around the forest. The tortoise and the hare live together in a beautiful forest full of tall trees, singing birds, and busy bees. The tortoise likes quiet, shady spots, while the hare loves open meadows for running. Even though they're different, they're good friends. So cool how friends can be so different from each other. Thank you for listening to our story. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Good night and sweet dreams. Let's remember the story together. The hare was very fast, but he took a nap because he thought he would win easily. The tortoise was slow, but he kept going, step by step, and never gave up. In the end, the tortoise won the race. Can you help me count the tortoise's steps? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Now let's play a game. Can you spot the hare hiding in this picture? Look closely. There he is. Good job, friends. It's time to relax and get ready for bed. Take a deep breath in and out. Remember, you are special, just like the tortoise and the hare. Good night, little friends. Sweet dreams. Thank you for listening to our story. I hope you had fun. See you next time for another adventure.